A lot more wild hunting on the other side of the wall than this. There wasn't weapons and things. Just a perfect place for us to be.
I've never thrown a spear before. I never held a sword with a proper edge. There's no place for me to be. You're not afraid?
Of course I'm afraid. The band of wildlings coming to kill us.
If you're afraid of a band of wildlings, how in seven hells did you manage to kill a white wolf?
I didn't know I was going to kill him. But I had to do something. I didn't have any choice. I was going to kill Gilly and take the babe. If someone had asked me my name right there, I wouldn't have known. I wasn't Samuel Tarley anymore. I wasn't a steward in the Night's Watch or son of Randall Tarley or any of that. There's nothing at all. When you're nothing at all, there's no more reason to be afraid.
But you're afraid now.
Yes, well, I'm not nothing anymore.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and we're still talking about courage. Now, there is another form of courage, and another way to have courage is to be selfless. Selflessness leads to courage. And what I mean is that you no longer have an image of yourself as a person. You come out of this. You're not focused on a body. You're not wrapped up in materialism and thinking that you are this person with this name. If I don't focus on I'm Jenna Zane and I have all these things, you are no longer wrapped up in the world, and you're no longer wrapped up in an image of yourself. And so what is it to be afraid to die? It's being afraid of losing what you have, even if it's just yourself, even if it's just your career, your self-esteem. You are wrapped up in these things. And this is why in the movie Game of Thrones, the men of the Night Watch swore an oath that they would father no children, they would have no wives, they would have no homes, they would obtain no personal glory for themselves, because they would be more courageous. It makes you more brave if you don't have that image of yourself. And it's simply understanding that this is the matrix. This is all an illusion. It's not real. The world is not real. And that's why I told you guys to study quantum physics, because you'll understand that this is all an illusion. It's really not real. And it's just a game. Once you realize that it's not real, it all becomes a joke to you. And it's just a game. And we're here to enjoy the experience and not take it so seriously. If you just don't take it seriously, you'll enjoy the experience of being here without being attached to things. We don't enjoy the experience because we're too attached to things. We're afraid of losing our loved ones. If you have children, you're concerned about them, their future, which brings fear because you're looking into the future. If you're attached to loved ones, it's all about the past. You grew up, your childhood, your mom, your dad, that's being attached to the past. And so you're not in the present moment. You're either thinking about the future or you're thinking about the past. And happiness and joy are in the present moment, because there's nothing wrong with this moment that you're in right now. But all problems exist either in the future or in the past. And so that has a lot to do with courage. Because if you don't fear and you don't have an image of yourself, you have nothing to lose. And if you're not attached to anything, you also have nothing to lose because it's not real. It's not you. That's not who you are. And if you understand this, if you can understand, I know I'm making it sound kind of complicated, but if you can understand that this is not real and it's not a true experience, you're not going to take a wife and have children and get attached to things because you're just here to enjoy life. And so if you're not attached to anything in particular, you've got nothing to lose. If it's not real, you've got nothing to lose. It comes, it goes, you take it as it comes, you take it as it goes, you let it go. And so that's a different form of courage that a lot of people cannot understand this way. But that's more of what Samuel was talking about when he told Pip that he killed that White Walker, because in that moment he was not Samuel Tarly. He was nothing. And that's what I mean. It is a state of just being a spirit and a soul, which is not attached to a name. It's not attached to a family. It's not attached to anything. And so he was in the present moment. He was in the spiritual realm. And that's when he knew exactly how to kill that White Walker, even though Samuel Tarly was known as a coward in the movie Game of Thrones. But because he loved this young woman who said he was very brave, he became brave, you see. And so love can do that to you. But he wasn't attached to her because he can take no wife and he can have no children. So her child wasn't his child, but he was free to love them as his own. And so that's the lesson of Samuel Tarly in the Game of Thrones. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.